Lieutenant Hawkins reporting as ordered, sirs.
At ease, Lieutenant. Captain Fullington and I have called you here to deal with a rather delicate matter.
While we prefer to give officers a certain degree of autonomy with the soldiers under their command, a few issues with your deployment choices have come to light.
I'm not sure I understand, sir. I believe the organization of the personnel in the squads under my command to be the most...
You see, that's where we have a problem. Take your newly formed Charlie Squad. You have assigned both Private Irving and Private Bernstein to the same squad.
Yes, as they're both quiet and deeply religious, I figured they'd work well together.
You can't have a squad with two quiet, deeply religious guys. What's going to happen when the strain of reconciling belief in an all-powerful benevolent deity with the horrors of war becomes too much and they go insane and lose all conception of right and wrong?
Do you think that will happen?
Of course it will happen. It always happens. Do you really want to be stuck with two head cases rocking back and forth in the corner and counting rosary beads?
I'm fairly confident Private Bernstein is Jewish.
Immaterial.
It's just that I don't think he uses rosary beads.
Split them up, Lieutenant. That's an order.
Understood, sir. I suppose I could put Irving in Bravo Squad?
Bravo Squad is also a problem.
Really? I thought I had a great solution to all those...
We have the service records here for all 5 men in Bravo Squad, and every one of them is a dangerous renegade that consistently disobeys direct orders and has absolutely no regard for the chain of command.
They all would have been court-martialed long ago if they weren't each so damn good at their jobs.
Exactly! So I thought by combining them all into one squad it would maximize their effectiveness.
What are you thinking? This is the Army, Lieutenant. You can't have a squad composed entirely of loose cannons.
But wouldn't they sort of even themselves out in...
Look, we know that you're new to this command, but the Army Field Manual is very clear on the subject of squad stereotype composition.
Every squad must include 1 quiet religious guy who goes insane, 1 maverick loose cannon who plays by his own rules and dies in a blaze of glory, 1 covert recon operative with a dark past who at first betrays the team but then has a last-minute crisis of conscience and nobly sacrifices himself for the greater good, 1 fresh-faced new recruit who survives but loses his innocence and learns to become a man, and 3 to 4 other guys who you don't really care about so they can get brutally shot to show how serious the war is.
Yes, I read that, but I was noticing that with that system, almost everyone dies. I was thinking that if maybe we tried something new.
Look, Hawkins, I may be a crusty, no-nonsense captain who acts tough but secretly cares about his men. But I think I know what I'm talking about.
Just a second, I thought I was the crusty, no-nonsense captain who acts tough but secretly cares about his men.
Is it Thursday? Oh, I'm so sorry, it is Thursday.
Oh.
That's very embarrassing.
Sirs, we have to get you out of here right away. Private O'Brien, our covert recon operative, is a double agent. He sabotaged the base.
Great Scott! I knew he had a dark past, but I never expected this. Sound the alarm.
Wait! Didn't you just say this is supposed to happen? Why don't we wait for him to have a crisis of conscience?
There's no time for your foolishness. Evacuate!
I'm transferring to the Navy.
I'm glad you came to us. I think you'll find the Navy has moved beyond such outdated stereotypes. Yes. So, we've got a Sean Connery and Hunt for Red October style hard-bitten sea captain who secretly wants to defect, and a Steven Seagal and Under Siege disgraced Navy SEAL who's acting as the ship's cook. What do you think?